tire scream. PHG's back, it's a racing dream. Season 3's here, it's time to shine. Grip the wheel, feel the starting line. The combo slick, Shaggy's the king. Car and track, they're the perfect thing. Teams are ready, the racers too. Fast and fierce, they're coming through. It's more than speed, it's where we thrive. Racing hearts, they come alive. Welcome racers, welcome teams. This is PHG chasing dreams. Season 3, we hit the groove. Buckle up, it's time to move. Tarmac's hot like a blazing fire. Corners twist, taking us higher. Every lap a story unfolds. Legends born on tracks of gold. All the colors, flags in the air. Every racer brings their flair. From every garage, every town, this is where the champions crown. The tire scream. PHG's back, it's a racing dream. Season 3's here, it's time to shine. Grip the wheel, feel the starting line. The combo slick, Shaggy's the king. Car and track, they're the perfect thing. Teams are ready, the racers too. Fast and fierce, they're coming through. It's more than speed, it's where we thrive. Like a blazing fire, corners twist, taking us higher. Every lap a story unfolds. Legends born on tracks of gold. All the colors, flags in the air. Every racer brings their flair. From every garage, every town, this is where the champions crown. The tire scream. PHG's back, it's a racing dream. Season 3's here, it's time to shine. Grip the wheel, feel the starting line. The combo slick, Shaggy's the king. Car and track, they're the perfect thing. Teams are ready, the racers too. Fast and fierce, they're coming through. It's more than speed, it's where we thrive.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the PHG GT World Series Round 6. I am Mustang Chuck. I am joined in the booth with Mr. Casual and Mr. Oak. Our sponsors for this event, as always, are Lithograph Comics, Vexed Graphics. He is PD Snow on Discord, 40 Racewear, and Mixed Chronicles. Gentlemen, how are you this evening?
You can go ahead, Oak.
Hey Chuck, hey everyone. I'm doing well today. It's a good Friday night for racing. I'm glad we're here tonight. So yeah, thank you for having me tonight.
It's definitely
Nice to
great to
have
have you,
you.
Mr. Oak. Mr. Casual, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a little bit on the warmer side today. So that aside, doing good since I had pizza for whenever I'm hungry. But looking forward to some slippy slides. I guess I'll say in this weekend's racing.
Definitely, definitely. It has been a warm couple of days across the states. It's starting to cool down here a little bit, though. Um, so once again, I mentioned we are in round 6, I believe it was. We're at Autopolis. Uh, Next, we're going to top 10 in points. And Oak, do you want to run us through the top 10 in points?
Yes, sir. So in first overall, we have Jorge Sr. with 1,500 points. Right behind him, close, we have S7R's Wid with 1,500 points as well. In third place, we have Talon, also with 1,500 points. In fourth place, we have FAF Bobajito with 1,400 points. In fifth place, we have McNaughty, 1,400 points as well. In sixth place, we have PHG's Josh Moment with 1,400 points. In seventh place, we have KP Wilcox with 1,300 points. In eighth, we have Mr. Casual with 1,300 points. In ninth, we have Jersey with 1,300 points. And rounding out the top 10, we have PHG Rick Shear, also with 1,300 points.
Next, we're going to be going into the details of this race. And Mr. Casual, do you want to run us through the
Of
details
course.
on this round?
So, as you can see, the track on display this week is Autopolis. We're making our way 22 times around with the tire wear at times 4, with the mandatory tire being the mediums, on times 3 fuel. And the cars of choice are any Japanese Group 3 machinery.
All right, next up, we're going to take a look at the percentage of the cars. And as you can see across the top row here, between the NSX, the BRZ, and the GTR, it's fairly evenly split. NSX seems to be a bit of the meta. The 6.8% down there, that's actually the RX Vision, not the GTR 18. And that's actually unfortunate. I like that car. It's sad to see that only about 6.8% of the drivers are running that car. Next up, we have the 2 lesser used cars, and that's the NSX GT500 and the GR Supra. Next up, I believe we're going to be going through the Split 1 drivers. And Mr. Casual, you want to run us through these now?
So, at the top of the grid, we have S7R's Wid. Then we have Shred. Then we have FF Bobajito. Then you have Q3's KP Wilcox. Then we have Q. Then we have PHG Flux. Then we have Talon. And after him, we had PHG Rick Shear. Then we have S7R The Truth Serum. Then MVR Krulo 11. PHG Ecstasy. And then he's back in top split. PHG Shaggy Doo. And then PHG Fast Cougar. And last but not least, we have our very own PHG jersey, also back in top split.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there's there's no RX Visions. Like I said, that's one of my personal favorite cars in this split. But that's no surprise because it is not one of the faster cars. Oh, okay, sorry about that, folks. A little technical difficulties. An interesting bit to note here is that WID in pre-qualifying was 1 second faster than the rest of the grid. So that's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out as this race progresses. Do you gentlemen have anything to add to this?
I think that even though Wood is, 1 second faster than everybody, he has to be careful, especially with once the track dries out. I think
Mhm.
since having that pace advantage, those tires might go a little faster than the rest. So you just got to be careful, manage those tires. Yeah, it's still anyone's race, to be honest. So you got a strong field here, even with Shred, Bobajito, KP. He's got people to watch out for, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. The rain is definitely the great equalizer. Um, I struggle in the rain, so it can definitely throw a wrench in your plans because the fastest isn't always the winner,
Mhm.
especially in the rain. Mr. Casual, you got anything to add?
Yeah, because I was going to say that was it's kind of like my race last week at Red Bull Ring. It's like I had great rain pace, but once it started to dry out, it was like it's a tug and pull of pushing just enough as opposed to pushing too much, because that's what ended up being my doom at Red Bull Ring is I started getting a little too confident and I had a little whoopsies. But yeah, I'm interested to see
Mhm.
the middle section of the race when things start drying out.
Yeah, so I guess you're the opposite of me, Mr. Casual. I guess you like the rain. I hate the rain. So so what do you think the good strategy would be for this in a race like this, gentlemen?
Hmm. Um, I guess it really would depend on who's good in what conditions, because obviously I'm sure there are those that thrive in the wet stuff. So it's like probably making the most of what you're good at and trying to minimize how slow your slower laps are, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think Shaggy's going to be somebody once again to watch out for because he loves the rain. I mean he designs these races anyway, and I think it's very obvious that he wanted a very wet season this season when it comes to racing conditions. Oh, do you have anything to add?
Um, I mean, not really, but I would like to point out that you know, the rain is obviously a huge factor in this race. Um, with that being said, I also want to watch out for the drivers that have good pace in the dry. So, you know, like I said, it's anyone's race really today, And this track is definitely a harder one. It's, right around a 2 minute lap time in the rain, but many
Mhm.
corners, many places where they can get track limits, things like that. So
Oh
just
yeah,
gotta be
there's definitely
careful
a
out there.
few tricky corners, and I'll talk about some of that once qualifying and race actually starts happening. Corners that I always have to really think about when I'm trying to navigate the course. I think one of them is that right hander on the back of the track after you come down the hill. If you don't hit that just right, you're not
Mm.
going to carry enough speed, or you're going to end up in grass, pulling a Cletus McFarland and mowing grass. Thank you, Busa King, down there in the chat. I appreciate it. I think
Hmm.
he might be referencing my little a little mess up I had on Wednesday night in the Nations race. If anybody was watching, I qualified horribly.
Uh,
I got spun, And then when I went to go for my pit stop, instead of putting on a second set of racing slick mediums, I put on inters, and it took me
Oh,
a lap or two to
goodness.
realize it. Before I'm sitting here like I'm running less fuel now, and I'm still losing time. Why is my tire wear so high for this? I look over at my tire wear, and I'm like, doggone it.
You're a
Oh,
VR driver,
goodness.
correct, Chuck?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So it happens.
That's definitely some fun.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I at that point I was just like, I had just gotten off of a 12-hour shift at work, and I was exhausted. And I'm like, my race is done anyway. I'm like, I'm done. I'm gonna have a couple beers and go to bed.
Oh, my.
So it does
Yeah.
happen. So as we await
Mhm.
for the qualification to start, there is a link to the website for PHG in the chat if you want to. It's pinned down there, as well as sponsor links are in the description. Once again,
Mhm.
our sponsors are Graph Comics, Vexed Graphics, done by PD Snow here on Discord, 40 Racewear, and Mixed Chronicles. They're almost ready to start qualification here. Any final thoughts that we have to round out our discussion before we start seeing some hot laps, guys?
Curious, if Boba, it's not Boba, sorry, I seen the name Boba earlier. If Wood can keep up that pace for the entire race, or see if he can keep that consistency. Because yeah, if he shoot, I was like as quick as he was, being a second faster than everyone else in split qualifying. I was like curious to see if he can keep it up for an entire race.
Indeed. All right, we're heading to the track now.
Yeah, that NSX is
Stand by,
definitely
folks.
the meta car around here. It has very good balance between the rain and the dry conditions. With it being mid-engine, because obviously you got that rear weight added to the back. So that's something that's really nice about it, and one of the main advantages to it.
And then we got a 7R Wid. First we had Shaggy D, now we got Mr. Wid here. Then over here we've got Boba Gump Shrimp. I like that. Instead of Bubba Gump. Boba Gump Shrimp by Boba Gito. A very, very clean looking NSX with Talon. He's another one of our fastest. We got Rick Shear. Once again in an NSX. And we have the Truth Serum from Sector 7 Racing. Now we got one of PHG's own Flux here in the Subaru.
All right.
And once again, in another Subaru, we've got KP Wilcox. And then in an NSX, we've got Q. He's here to mess with reality again, like he always does. And in another NSX, we've got Mr. Estasy, another PHG driver. Listen to that turbo. Fast Cougar QC, also in the NSX. And we got Jersey, another PHG driver. Always glad to see him. And then we got Kuliob in the GTR. And in 14th, we've got Shred in the Subaru.
This qualifying
Right, we now started our. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
This qualifying is definitely a bit tight. These drivers are really trying to push it.
Yeah,
I guess they're.
Slip is on during race day qualifying.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, it's understandable, but you know, they definitely got to be cautious to not ruin anybody else's laps.
Right. That's definitely true. It can be very heartbreaking for both you and the other driver if you end up getting up too close to somebody trying to use that draft to be faster, but you end up unintentionally punting somebody. As a Flux looked like he got a little squirrely back there.
He does have damage.
Yeah, let's see if we can roll some back. He does have damage, he says. Maybe just overcooked it.
Yep.
Oh, that's where the damage came from. That's unfortunate. It happens though in racing. Now coming up down in this straight, this is the turn I was talking about right here. This right-hander.
Yeah.
If you don't hit that just right and carry enough speed, then you kill your lap time. But if you come in there way too hot, it's super easy to end up in the grass.
Yeah, because the like outside is off camber. So yeah.
Maybe next time around we can get an in-car to kind of, you know, show how that looks from the driver's perspective. Across the line, as Clarkson would say, Wid with a several tenths lead across everybody else. Everybody pours through. This is another interesting turn, turn 1. But we'll get to that later on. Going through the rest of the field. Flux and Ruliab cross the line. And here comes Mr. Shred, rounding everything out. Shred! Just barely inching it out against Wid. By almost 400ths. Or 400ths. Alright, so here we go, getting ready to, yeah. Here we go, coming down into that very tricky turn I was telling you about. So this high-speed section, down into first for rotation, popping up into second to keep traction. Watch how he takes this turn and see how tricky it looks like from the driver's perspective. He's a lot braver than me. So yeah, as you can see, if you don't hit that turn just right, you're either gonna kill your lap time or you are gonna be mowing grass.
Yeah, that final section, like the literal whole final section, is like you mess up anywhere. Yeah, you're. Yeah.
And that whole final sector is tricky, especially that right-hander just before the bridge. It's just very odd. I don't know quite how to put it. It just doesn't feel right. You got Shaggy and Wid in the pits, swapping out their tars. Goodyear tars, but no snow car race fuel.
All right.
Steering also
Actually,
pops into the pits.
They're Dunlop tars, I'm sorry. Since that's Gran Turismo tar sponsor. Not good.
Yeah,
Like nice
unless you look at the Ferrari 296. Obviously, it's not in this race, but if you look at the tires on the Ferrari, it says Pirelli. It seems to be odd. Yeah.
Maybe that's a deal they had when they included Ferrari in the game, is that it's got to have Pirelli. Oh, as Talon gets a little squirrely coming out of there. He's starting to lose some traction.
Yeah, a little bit there, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Ferrari can be rather fickle at times like that.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed they can. They are very concerned about their image. As we come towards the tricky bit, once again. Talon staying out wide. Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, he missed the apex there. I thought he was going to go off in the grass for a second, but that likely has to do with all the tire wear that is going on right now. These guys are probably going to be coming into the pits coming up here shortly, so they can take some new tires and get one or two more good laps in.
Sure.
Yeah, and I think Bobagito's going to be popping into the pits here now. Those tires are definitely. Yep, just as I said, he is. Getting a new fresh rubber. Should be able to put in nice, decent laps now. Big Shred as well, doing the same thing.
Yes, sir. Every time I see those eyes on that overpass, I always think it's like SpongeBob looking at me or something.
Yeah, it's like And it's one of those things that unless you actually look at the bridge, it's like you'll never know it's there.
Mm-hmm. But then when you see it, it's like you always see it every time after that. See Wilcox coming across the line here. Oh, he already crossed the line, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This first turn is kind of tricky too. There's not a whole lot of brake markers to go off of.
Serum.
Case in point. Yep, Serum. Let's see if we can catch that, see what he did.
I feel like he might have gone wide here, going into T1. Nope. Well, he didn't wouldn't go wide, but yeah.
Yeah, Subaru's one of those cars that is just really tricky to save once you get some snap oversteer. It's real bad with that car.
Okay.
That's another odd turn. I think it's after this left and right, coming out of that chicane that sector back there behind Wilcox. Wilcox is up, purpled. AP Wilcox qualified 4th overall during the week this week, so he's definitely going to be a driver to keep an eye on.
Yeah. It's been, I think, the only one so far to do the first challenge. Almost a 44
Takes
from
always snatched it back.
Yeah. Nearly got a 44 there.
That's win for you. He is rapid.
Ooh, Wilcox up there as well.
There we go.
Nicely done from him. Make sure touches the grass just a little bit. Could have cost him too much time though. He's a 10th down.
For all of our 53 viewers out there, welcome to the broadcast. I am Mustang Chuck. T-Case is running broadcast. I'm joined by Mr. Casual and Oak up here in the booth. Make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe for the PHG Gran Turismo World Series.
This will be interesting fact here. Talon is P3 in the standings, but he is down in P12 right now. He is up 2/10 on his personal best. Let's see what he could do here in the last couple sectors. Sorry, in the last couple turns. Now it's worth to mention that this corner is one of those blind corners, so let's take it nice.
Yeah, quite almost the whole sector is blind.
Yeah. That's what makes it so tricky in this final sector, especially. Is just it's blind, like you said. You really don't have anything to aim for. It's just kind of trusting. Okay, I'm pointing in the right direction.
This will be Talon's last lap. So he will not get
Talon's last lap.
Yep.
He gets 46 too.
Good improvement.
Okay.
Not bad at all.
Oh, flux in the wall.
Fortunately, I hope he doesn't ruin anyone else.
Yeah.
Excellent display of sportsmanship.
We
pride ourselves on that in the GT PHG World Series.
Shred did improve, but stayed in P2.
Interesting. The gap to P1 and 2 is pretty close. So, like I said at the beginning,
Yeah, that is wild. But
definitely keep an eye out in the back.
Yeah, that is insane. Mr. Casual, you want to run us through the qualifying order?
Why, of course. So at the top of the order, kind of unsurprisingly, S7R with the 47 flat. Then not far behind, we have Shred. And then rounding out the podium, we have KP Wilcox. Then in fourth, we have Bobogito. Then in fifth, we have Rick Shear. Then in sixth, we had the Rainmaker himself, Shaggy Doo. In seventh, we have Ecstasy. In eighth, we have Q. Then in ninth, we have the Truth Serum. Then in 10th, we have Jersey. 11th, Talon. 12th is Fast Cougar. Lucky number 13 is Flux. And last but not least, we have Crew Lobe in 14th.
All right. Just 1 second, folks. We are doing some production-based stuff here. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah. And yeah, so this is incredible. P1 through P6 are
Let's
within a
see.
second. That's incredible. Very nice qualifying for everybody. Unfortunately, Talon was having some issues, it appears, but that's nothing that can't be
Yeah.
rectified. During the race, it's not the end of the world if you don't qualify the best. My first win, I qualified mid-pack at Dragon Trail in
Okay.
the Group 4 Sirocco's at
Oh, wow.
Gran Turismo
Okay.
World Series event a couple years back. So it was all Sirocco race, and I had no expectation of winning. And then all of a sudden, I crossed the line, and I'm winning by a healthy margin. I'm like, okay. So, what do you guys think about the qualifying session?
Pretty close. Yeah, especially between the top three, I will say. Yeah, it was a dry session, so you probably had more people a bit more comfortable, even though split qualifying was in the wet. So yeah, I was like looking forward to see how the race unfolds.
Yeah, that is definitely something that you can really have compared to a wet lap. As usual, you can definitely have confidence in what your car can do if you practice a lot. On a dry lap versus a wet lap, you have to be full on concentration mode. Mr. Oak, do you have anything to add?
I think that these drivers they're well equipped. They have good machinery behind them. They have the wits, So I think it's just about surviving. Just staying patient with everybody else on track. Not everybody else is going to be the same pace, of course. So that's probably just the main thing for me. Just give people way. If you see someone significantly faster than you, I would give way and just try to be as clean as possible throughout this race.
Yes, indeed. I think that's something we all can agree on, and something that a lot of people forget is you're doing nothing but slowing the person behind you and yourself down if you're trying to battle them for a position. Uh, but if you let that person by, at least for a little bit, you might be able to utilize the draft, aka slipstream, for our viewers from across the pond to maybe help yourself out a little bit to be faster if you can put you and your vehicle in the correct position. So, let's see here. Do you guys have any thoughts on the car choices for this split? I know, like I said,
Um,
I'm not too happy that I didn't see my beloved RX Vision, but you guys got any thoughts?
I mean, I know that the BRZ has a lot of downforce, but it's only But yeah, I don't really have any experience with the NSX, so I didn't really know anything about that. But I think it'll be a fun race, regardless of what happens.
Yeah, I do remember the NSX. It's been a while since I've driven either the Group 3 or the Group 2 car, but I do remember the Group 2 car a while back um, having a lot of downforce, and it just felt like it stuck. So, all right, here we go. Grid start.
hmm
And the lights are out. We are racing, ladies and gentlemen, as they scream down the front stretch. Ooh.
Bold move there.
Ooh.
Look at that. Lots of fighting
Yeah.
back there, but Witt is already starting to build a gap. They wind their way through the chicanes here, the hard right-hand hairpin. Looks like they're starting to close the gap a little bit. Back through the field here. Shaggy Doo. Up to the inside, Shaggy Doo. Through Serum, the inside as well. Lob and Q, Jersey, and Fast Cougar. It looks like there might be some kind of an issue here. Don't know if you just let the crowd go past. That is a viable tactic.
Ooh.
Oh, Jersey went off. That's what happened.
Okay.
Cold tires. Cold tires.
I think there might have been contact between him and maybe Truth, but I wasn't certain.
Right. All right.
Good point here.
As we come up
Rick Shear is
around
in
the
second
penultimate
place.
corner. Yep.
He is
There we
trying
go.
to battle with Shred. Neck and neck with each other. Coming down to the main straight. Let's see if he makes a move here.
Oh,
So
no.
bump draft
for the
will
bump
help
draft.
here.
Oh no. When Jersey went off, it was contact between him and Fast Cougar.
Ah. Ooh, Shred got a little loose there, looked like.
Yeah, you see a lot of that with the BRZ.
Something that car definitely struggles with. These drivers are absolutely pushing the car to its limits. All of them are. Especially seeing
As
how
the legendary
close.
Harry Hog would say. As legendary Harry Hog would say, loose is fast and on the edge of out of control.
Oop. Yo, flag.
Rest in peace.
Oh,
There was something here. I can't really give it a call out. Rick Shear was in with something. Just saw it.
let's see. Too wide? Yeah.
Yep. Got a little bit too much of that curve, that grass.
Dang.
That'll do it.
Problem. Yeah. Oh, that's so unfortunate for him.
There's Witt almost went too wide there. Holding ahead. Shred trying to hang on. Vegeto's still within slipstream range, I'd argue. And Talon coming in through these tricky chicanes on these blind corners.
Okay.
Up under the SpongeBob Bridge. A long right-hander. At least it feels long.
Yeah.
It feels like you're going to be going through that turn.
Yeah, I imagine everyone will be pushing at this point while it's dry and giving no quarter. Oh, Q and Truth. It's like Q was trying to sell a dummy.
Just a little bit wide. I think that'll be a pen though. So Flux is going a little bit defensive, trying to keep his P7 here. Just giving him more and more pressure every single turn. As he goes wide. Ooh, pretty close there. I think Flux still has it here.
That's what that pressure can do with you, or do for you, is, you know, I know, tell me what you think, guys. Like, you got somebody in your mirror and you're trying to brake later and later to keep them from passing you. And when the pressure's applied and you brake too late, that's something that happens. So you go a little bit wide in the turn and try to capitalize.
That's kind of how I go about racing. I try to force my competitor into doing uncharacteristic things. See, Jersey went for the move. Nice. Well done, Jersey.
Like already
Yeah.
starting to see some rain on the track
Oh.
as we look at the replay.
Contact
Ooh.
between plugs in. Yeah. So that's how it. Okay. Made the most of it. All the same Jersey did.
Yeah, this is crazy. Lots of good racing throughout the PHG World Series, and especially in Split 1, which is our fastest drivers. I'd argue some of the faster drivers in the game.
Oh.
Oh,
They
no!
both.
Contact.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see. Because it looked like they both were basically made the same mistake. Let's see.
On the outside, Jersey on the outside.
Oh.
Oh!
That was. Oh.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh,
missed
that's
that.
so unfortunate.
So,
yeah,
yeah,
so
that's
they,
not.
there was an apology made. It definitely was not intentional. Sometimes when you're racing hard, things
Yeah.
like this happen. I'm sure we're all guilty of it. You don't mean to send somebody to the shadow realm,
Mhm.
but it does happen sometimes. What's important is that you exercise some good sportsmanship and you get the position back and acknowledge your mistake.
Yeah.
Emotions are high for these kinds of races all the time, so it's good that these drivers show good sportsmanship by stopping on track for them and waiting for them. So it's always nice to see that.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
So
it
it
might have
looks
been
like
lag.
it might be a lag spike. Yeah, lag.
Yep.
Lag.
Some net
Oh.
code.
Yeah, that's unfortunate about online racing. Sometimes you can't get a direct 1-for-1.
Looks like Shred was able to steal the fastest lap of the race. Inching his way towards Wood just little by little, but looks like Wood just probably has that pace advantage just slightly over him.
Right.
KP down in 6th. See what he could do.
Mhm.
The rain I'm starting to see. I thought I saw some windshield wipers starting to go.
Yeah.
Track looks a little shiny. Don't know if it's come in yet.
No, I think it's still too bright. Yeah. Doesn't really look like yeah.
Maybe it was just
No.
the angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not someone who programs my wipers, but I know some people will actually program them. So mine only ever come on automatically.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
Of course, with the
Be a
view
fun
I
idea for a
use.
beam race. All in the rain
Yeah.
with all in cockpit. All rain, no windshield wipers allowed.
Looks like Talon is kind of like in no man's land at the moment. He's got decent gaps in front and behind him. So for him, it's just all about running consistently, cleanly.
Right.
Yeah, which in a sense is
Hopefully they
kind of good, since he won't have any dirty air to contend with.
It is, yep. See Double G to real close to Shred here. Closing that gap. Let's have the slipstream, but I think just a little too far maybe to get it done this lap.
Yeah.
barely in there just to hang on.
Yeah, because I was in a league race last night at Watkins Glen in the 296, and the guy behind me, he was struggling with the dirty air. So I was like, that's why I made the mention about dirty air. It's like, can be detrimental depending on how you drive.
As I see down here in the chat, we are looking at 71 current viewers. Welcome everybody if you're new. This is the PHG Gran Turismo World Series. Like and subscribe if you like what you see. It's a great time. Great race to compete in or to watch. and especially fun to commentate on. Link to the website is pinned in the chat.
Vegito coming around the last 3 corners, right around the same gap that he had last lap. So he might be able to get it done to turn 1, especially with that slipstream. The BRZ does lack a bit of top speed compared to the other cars, but I think that with slip, it definitely is a fast one. So looks like he won't be able to get it done either this lap.
Not quite. Because, yeah, I think they're both in the same car.
Looks like Shaggy went a little wide.
Shaggy have an incident? Yeah.
No.
A little wide. Yep.
Ugh. That front left
Yeah.
is cooked.
Yeah, he's enjoying the same benefit that I enjoy in a race. Hashtag controller tire wear.
Yeah. That's always when I start looking to change tires myself, is when they start looking right about there. That's when you start really feeling how feeling your tire wear. I don't know if you guys have any kind of insight on that, but that's when I really start feeling it and start losing lap times. So it's just like get off the worn tires, give me fresh rubber.
Yeah, for me, it's always been about once you start losing that 1 second per lap, that's when I probably would call it. But you know, as long as you're in within, you know, maybe 5-7 tenths of your personal best on used tires, I'd say you keep going. Just ride them out so you can.
Very consistent lap times throughout this field.
It is worth to mention that controller players are having a real big struggle here with tire wear as we compare maybe Talon and Shaggy. Shaggy is a controller player, and his tire wear is significantly worse.
Yeah. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that, you know, on wheel, you can make a lot more minute adjustments than you can with a controller.
Yeah.
Screaming across the line.
Let's see. Yeah, kind of spread out at the moment.
So Flux has retired from the race. Excuse me, after the collision with Q. He is going to park it, take it to the garage.
Yeah, Boba's definitely keeping Shred honest. Because he's not letting him get too comfortable, but it's not close enough for a move. But yeah, he's definitely making sure that Shred's keeping an eye on that mirror.
That's going to do nothing. If you look at the, I wonder what the interval between Shred and Wid is. Shred and Wid, because if over 4.5 seconds, if Shred's looking in his mirror, that's going to just give Wid carte blanche to just keep on the pace that he's currently obviously comfortable at and keep building that lead. And Wid is in the NSX, which is the meta here. BRZ is the underdog upstart.
Vegito, what impresses me about Vegito is that he's a couple months ago he actually switched to full-time VR. It's been great to see his progression and how fast he's been able to get with that thing on. You know, myself, I play VR here and there, but you know, I'm never as fast as I could be on screen. So yeah, it's been really impressive to see how he's been able to improve.
Yeah, that is one definite downside with the VR. I feel like if I ran bumper cam like I did before I went VR, I might be a little bit faster, but it's just the immersion is just unreal. Like it just gets your heart pumping, and it makes you actually feel like you're in the car, and that experience is just amazing for me.
Yeah.
Coming down here into the tricky bit.
Truth is closing in on KP just ever so slightly. Or to mention that KP is on the hard tires.
I
That's
see.
the truth on the medium.
Okay.
Mediums are
Mediums
mandatory.
Okay.
Must use mediums.
So I think that's what he did for last week. I think he went on the slower tire to start and finished the race on the faster compound. Okay.
Do we know when the estimated time that the rain is going to be coming in? Or is there even rain? I don't know. Shaggy did program rain into this, didn't he?
Yes. I know there's rain, but I'm not sure exactly at which the range that it'll hit.
Nuke
Coming up
and
on the halfway.
is saying around lap 14.
Okay, around lap 14. We are coming up close to the halfway point here. End of 14, start of 15 is what Billy says.
Gotcha. So it looks like Shredder was able to build a little bit of a gap to Bobagito.
Yep, so he's out of the slip now. Now Shred has to, well, with the mediums where they're at, he's probably going to need to change tires soon.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think, guys? Send it over to softs before the rain hits. Try to make up that time.
I think the pit, you lose a lot of time with the pit stop. I don't think it's worth it.
You don't
With the
think
rain
so?
coming in 3 laps.
He is still on his hards, and he needs to use mediums at some point. Hopefully he knows that.
I'm guessing that the rain doesn't last the rest of the way, maybe?
Perhaps. As they scream down into turn 1. Like I said, this is another tricky bit here. Try to get just right. SSD is also on the hards. They likely have an alternate strategy than everyone else. Wait until the rain clears up, the track dries, and then on that dry line and just chew it up with the mediums. I can see some rain clouds out there coming.
Yeah, still mostly cloudy, but nothing that would look like it's about to rain just yet.
There is a couple. What I've noticed is that there's a couple hard runners, surprisingly. So see SSC go a little bit wide with Krulov giving him the pressure. I think Krulov is also one of those medium runners, so he does have the pace with tires.
Right. SSC's just trying to hold him off. He's into the blind right-hander. Coming up to SpongeBob Bridge.
Yeah, Krulov's front left isn't looking too healthy.
I don't think they're going to last 14, guys.
Because we're on lap 12 now.
Yeah.
And
They might just be able to. It'll be close for sure, but I think they'll get by.
yeah, because you saw crew short shifted right out second into third immediately. So I think he's trying to preserve that tire.
You know, something interesting that I watched a short mini documentary on Gran Turismo, at least the sound design of it, a day or two ago. And number one, did you guys know that in order, back in the day, in older Gran Turismo titles, one of the complaints was that all the cars sounded like a vacuum cleaner?
No.
But did you know that they hired Forza's head sound guy, their sound engineer, to fix that and give us the sounds we enjoy today in Gran Turismo 7? That's number one. And number two, as Ecstasy goes a little bit wide,
Mm-hmm.
as they go back down here into the tricky bit. But number two was, even though they're not in the game yet, they actually recorded the sounds of tire blowouts. So it's not in the game, but they have the data for it. So maybe we'll end up seeing that in the game in the future.
Possibly so. Bit forward facing with that. Because, yeah. Okay.
And I'd like to point out the tire difference with the mediums that compare to WID and the BRZ runners, like Shred and Bogajito. It looks like that front left is significantly worse than the NSX. Even worse for Shaggy.
Yeah, the joys of controller life.
Well, I think a lot of that with Shaggy, like as well as he likes to run brake balance all the way to the front, and that can help you get your car stopped real quick. But it also chews up the front tires a whole lot real fast.
Okay. Because, yeah, it still doesn't look like it's going to rain, looking at the sky. But I was like, I don't know. It's definitely a bit more grayer, but...
Yeah, I think it's starting to get ready to come here soon.
Go just a tiny bit wide. He is good though. See those clouds coming in.
Yeah.
It's real dark now.
Yeah, it's looking like maybe end of 14 might be when the heavens start to open up.
The big thing here is that drivers do not want to get caught out with the slicks and the rain coming. Especially if that rain.
It's always a gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a gamble, and it's rarely worth it. Think, I got this. I'm the best driver that ever lived. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Cruising.
I think he'll probably throw on the wet tires. So CQ coming in with those mediums. Yep, comes in. And yes, Krulov did choose the intermediates.
All right.
Now it's just a matter of when the rain comes or not.
But he said R07 is the rain that's supposed to be coming. Is that a downpour? I don't mess with rain settings much.
R7 is the second to last worst rain option that you could choose, with R08 being the worst. So that's coming in.
Yep.
Assuming Shred will also come in. No risk. Yep. Look at Shaggy's tire. That thing is dead.
Yeah, he'll be happy to
it's
get
chewed
off
up.
those.
Worth mentioning, look at the fuel difference between first and second place. Almost 10 liters of fuel difference. Definitely saves him a couple seconds.
All right. Interesting.
It's like Bobajudo also came out ahead of Shred in third place there.
Let's see. Yep. See the wipers going.
It's like,
Yep.
I think,
And you see the rain meter start to rise.
yep. I think Q down in 14th place, or sorry, 13th place. I think he'll be, I think he'll get caught out here on the slick tires. Oh, yep.
No.
Hang in there.
Nurse it through. Nurse it through. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he is on inters. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? I didn't realize. Sorry about that.
Yeah. That's all good. It happens. Ew, yucky rain.
Time of survival for these drivers. Making sure they don't spin, keeping it clean.
Slick SHVR2 down in the chat asks, what cars were worst on fuel?
You
I
gentlemen
can
have
probably
anything to add?
I can probably rewind and look.
I think the BRC is definitely one of them. That big single turbo that it has, it's definitely sucking in a lot of fuel.
Yeah. So Wid had 31 when he went in. Shred had 21. And Shred was in the BRZ and was the NSX.
Second difference. Right there in the pits.
And I guess Boba had been saving because he was at 23, but still a lot lower than the NSX.
Maybe Wilcox coming down in here to turn 1.
See,
Should utilize that wet line.
Yep.
Talon, when he went in, was at 32.
There's
So,
Mrs. Chuck down in the chat saying, hello, everyone. Late to the party, but wanted to say hi. That is my wife. Hello, my wife.
hello. And apparently Boba only took enough fuel for an enters run. So he'll have to fuel up for whatever he needs once he gets off the enters.
Does look like the rain has stopped and that dry line is forming ever so slowly. So these drivers are going to have to think quickly here and not make the wrong choice in the pit lane.
Wondering if anyone will make a mistake in exiting the pits. Because the pits exit will definitely still be wet whenever they come out.
Yeah. So we see Shred cooling down his tires since that dry line is now forming. He does have Shaggy right on his heels, 1.1 behind him.
How about down here being sarcastic? I thought that was my job to be sarcastic, Pops.
Yeah, I just assumed Mrs. Chuck was Chuck's alter ego.
That's pretty good.
Seven
Right,
tenths
so,
separating Shred and Shaggy. I think Shaggy also has a lot less fuel than Shred does, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
So he will have to pit, or sorry, he will have to refuel when he does pit.
Get that try line going so we can get them real racing tires on, fellas.
It's just about hitting that stage now. Just got to be real careful with those curves now. Once they hop on the slits.
I wonder what Witt's going to do here. Is he going to be brave and go ahead and take tires, or is he going to give it another lap or two?
I think he
I
might
would
give it
actually
one more
go
lap.
in.
There he goes.
Right. Yeah, he'll just need to be careful on exit. But yeah, basically, once you're right at that first line, it's like literally that's the time to go.
Bobachito in too.
Both Shred and Shaggy as well.
They're all going to come in here and get some new Dunlop tires and some Noco race fuel.
Yeah, Boba.
So
Yeah, because he
at
was
this point,
on the mediums. Okay.
Right. So at this point, you can jump on the softs for the last little sprint to the end.
Vascular's in.
So Jersey stays out.
You're trying for an overcut.
Yep.
It looks like everyone's handling the exit just fine.
Now's when the real test kicks in for these drivers. Staying off the wet line, being conservative and not over pushing it.
Because you can't even touch the wet in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, because Boba, when he went in, he was only on 8. And I forget where Shred was at. So that's how he managed to catch up. Boba was on 8 and Shred was at 33 at the pit stop.
Oh no, KP with a big pen, probably for crossing the line coming out of pit road. So it happens even with the pros. Saw that happen to Igor Fraga a year or two back in the GTWS.
Wow.
Gentlemen, I'm going to step away for about 2 or 3 minutes. I will be right back.
Sounds good.
All right.
That gap to Witt and Bobachito is real big now.
Yeah, unless Witt makes a mistake. Looks like this is Witt's win, but you see Boba and Shred are right there for the next step in the podium.
I think Shred might be stuck behind Bobachito now, because if you go too wide here, that's pretty much game over with that wet line.
Because that's the benefit of being ahead on such a narrow track like that. It's like, okay, if you want to go for the overtake on the wet stuff, it's like, be my guest. Because that's more or less what happened with me last week.
Shred. Nice to say that.
Yeah, because being the car behind you, you're pushing more than you probably really want to. Yeah, I think that one was just the car as opposed to the wet stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, being the car behind is like you're pushing harder, so it's like you gotta try and navigate that risk reward line.
Looks like Shred is just keeping up with Bobachito, 3/10 now separating them. So definitely go down to the wire. All good. Welcome back.
Welcome,
sir.
Yeah, we was talking about this being a narrow track. It favors Bobachito being ahead of Shred, because that forces Shred to try to be the aggressor and be a bit more risky than he would probably like to be.
Right. Win with a commanding lead. Commanding lead. Side by side, though, between Shred and Bobachito.
Gets it done.
Nicely done. Nice.
Let's watch this again. See if we can get a good view on this master class of a pass.
Nicely done by Shred, keeping off the wet line there.
Mhm.
Also giving space to Bobachito. Nicely
Yep.
done by him.
Daggy riding around in P4.
Okay.
Allen in P5.
Truth.
Truth Serum in P6. Yep.
Hmm.
Wilcox in 7th. West Cougar in 8th. Jersey in 9th. Or is it Joyzy? It's to see and Rick Shear in 10th and 11th, respectively.
All right. Hmm.
Rick Shear is on the mediums, as
Is
we
he?
saw him run the hards earlier in the race. Rick Shear is on the softs, so there's a pretty good pace difference between them two. Rick Shear definitely pushing the bar a little bit, trying to get past nice and cleanly. He's right up his bumper. Let's see if he makes the move down into the last few corners here.
About to come up under SpongeBob Bridge.
Oh yeah.
Can we make that a thing as a community? Call it SpongeBob Bridge?
Like Rick Shear might have the advantage here coming down into the main straight. It's just
Yeah.
2 tenths now.
I don't think. Well, it's definitely made up some room. So I think
Little wide from
SC will
SC, yeah.
try to defend this. Yeah. Okay.
As to see on the hood of his car representing Asics, the dad
Oh.
brand of shoes.
This is a good battle going here.
It is very good.
I think that SC's doing a great job at defending this.
Mhm.
Definitely going to come down to the wire for these two.
Oh, yeah.
SC.
Oh, Rick Shear coming inside. This is going to be interesting. This is the tricky bit.
Yeah, and he's
Just
got
on
the
the inside here.
overspeed. Okay.
Yep, Rick's got him.
Nicely
Nice
done.
move by Rick.
Okay. Yeah, because
Stuff up nicely here.
coming up into the hairpin, I guess he just, yeah, he doesn't break enough, and so he ends up going wide there, which allows Rick to get the inside. Okay. Yep. And Wiz out there just doing Wid like things, and then you got
Yeah.
Shred and Boba rounding out the podium. So unless something happens, looks like that's going to be your podium. But we'll wait and see.
Absolute masterclass from Witt to just, get that gap out in front and just cruise to victory. It might not be the most exciting wheel-to-wheel racing, but he definitely knows how to handle the car and do what he needs to do to maintain a very good lead. Commanding lead, not just a very good, a commanding lead.
comes home to take the victory. Nicely done for Wid.
Mm-hmm. Then, yep.
Shred and Bobagito.
And Boba.
P1 and P2 and P3. Shaggy, nicely done from him. Nice clean racing. Comes home to bring home 4th for PHG.
Very good.
Have Talon 5th. The Truth Serum in 6th. We have KP after a rough outing for him. Finishes P7. Still a good result overall.
Damn Fast Cougar in Jersey. Right
Look
there.
at them
Big
battling up
both
to
of
the
them.
end.
Yep.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
Yeah,
Always
great.
entertaining for all of us.
Krulov in 12th. Finishing. Nicely done from him. And Q after that first couple laps incident majorly affected him. Still a good way to finish though. Nice consistently.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Very impressive from Talon.
Victory goes to S7R Wid. So, who wants to go through the results?
I can. So at the top of the podium and with fastest lap and as well, we have S7R Wit. Then in second, our highest placing Canadian and top split, we have Shred. Then rounding out the podium, we have Fat Bobagito. Then in fourth, we have our first PHG member in Shaggy Dude. Then in fifth, we have our own Talon. Then in P Steve, aka sixth place, our next Canadian, S7R the Truth Serum. Then in seventh, we have Mr. Laps the First, Q3 KP Wilcox. Then in eighth, we have another Canadian, our own Fast Cougar. Then in ninth, we have our own Jersey. Then in 10th, we have a pair of Canadians in the form of our own Rick Shear in 10th and our own Ecstasy in 11th. Then in 12th, have MBR Krulov. Then lucky number 13 is Q, and 14th is our own Flux player.
Well, what did you guys think of the race?
I think it was a shootout in that first phase. Everyone trying to get the most out of their tires before the rain got there. As you saw firsthand, like with the BRZs, like depending on the person, like their tires were going off, and then you saw those in the NSX were actually faring pretty well. But yeah, I thought that was basically best of the rest, because you see how far Wood out was in front. So I was like, it was like who could make the best of what they had to work with.
Right.
And
How about you, Oak?
I think this race was a real test for everybody. You know, obviously those first couple of laps were a bit of jockeying for position, but I think nonetheless it was a very fun one to watch and very fun to commentate on. So I give my props to all the drivers that participated today, or sorry, in this split. So yeah, that's my view on it. What about you, Chuck?
Yeah, it was definitely a very fun race to commentate on with you guys. and just to watch all the gutsy moves we saw. Just absolute cinema to see these guys make nice, clean passes. Lots of very good sportsmanship displayed. Um, it it was a fun time to watch, no doubt. So as far as drivers of the race, or excuse me, drivers of the split go, Oak, who do you have?
Now, I think I'm gonna have to go with obviously I think Witt is definitely my top candidate, but I also think that Talon did a very good job at gaining quite a few positions as well. Um, yeah, I think Talon's my driver of the split for sure.
And Mr. Casual, how about you, good sir?
For me, I'm going to actually end up going with our own Shaggy. He qualified in 6th, so he had try and overcome Rick and Wilcox, and finished 4th and finished ahead of some very quick people in top splits. I'm going to end up going with Shaggy.
Very, very solid choices, gentlemen. With me, I'm probably gonna have to go with Wid, simply because of the fact that, yeah, it wasn't where the cameras were a lot of the time because he was way out there, but that's the reason why I'm picking him, is because he was out there, uh, out front the whole time. It's just an excellent display of strategy and knowing what your car can do and knowing when to do it where. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mhm.
So that's why I pick Wid, is he knew what he needed to do to spread that gap and to uh hold that position and have a not only comfortable but commanding lead
Mm.
uh to win the race. So as you can see down here in the chat, we have a vote up for driver of the race. You've got the choice of Talon, Shaggy, or
Mhm.
Wid. Go ahead and place your votes. Split 3 is coming up after we take a short break, and we will be back here shortly. Don't go anywhere. And yeah, see you soon, folks.
The engines hum, the tires scream. PHG's back, it's a racing dream. Season 3's here, it's time to shine. Grip the wheel, feel the starting line. The combo slick, Shaggy's the king. Car and track, they're the perfect thing. Teams are ready, the racers too. Fast and fierce, they're coming through. It's more than speed, it's where we thrive. Racing hearts, they come alive. Welcome racers, welcome teams. This is PHG chasing dreams. Season 3, we hit the groove. Buckle up, it's time to Tarmac's hot like a blazing fire. Corners twist, taking us higher. Every lap a story unfolds. Legends born on tracks of gold. All the colors, flags in the air. Every racer brings their flair. From every garage, every town, this is where the champions crown. hum, the tires scream. PHG's back, it's a racing dream. Season 3's here, it's time to shine. Grip the wheel, feel the starting line. The combo slick, Shaggy's the king. Car and track, they're the perfect thing. Teams are ready, the racers too. Fast and fierce, they're coming through. It's more than speed, it's where we thrive. Racing hearts, they come alive. Welcome racers, welcome teams. This is PHG chasing dreams. Season 3, we hit the groove. Buckle up, it's time to move. Tarmac's hot like a blazing fire. Corners twist, taking us higher. Every lap a story unfolds. Legends born on tracks of gold. All the colors, flags in the air. Every racer brings their flair. From every garage, every town, this is where the champions crown. The tires scream. PHG's back, it's a racing dream. Season 3's here, it's time to shine. Grip the wheel, feel the starting line. The combo slick, Shaggy's the king. Car and track, they're the perfect thing. Teams are ready, the racers too. Fast and fierce, they're coming through. It's more than speed, it's where we thrive. Racing hearts, they come alive. Welcome racers, welcome teams. This is PHG chasing dreams. Season 3, we hit the groove. Buckle up, it's time to move. Tarmac's hot like a blazing fire. Corners twist, taking us higher. Every lap a story unfolds. Legends born on tracks of gold. All the colors, flags in the air. Every racer brings their flair. From every garage, every town, this is where the champions crown. The tires scream. PHG's back, it's a racing dream. Season 3's here, it's time to shine. Grip the wheel, feel the starting line. The combo slick, Shaggy's the king. Car and track, they're the perfect thing. Teams are ready, the racers too. Fast and fierce, they're coming through. It's more than speed, it's where we thrive. Racing hearts, they come alive. Welcome racers, welcome teams. This is PHG chasing dreams. Season 3, we hit the groove. Buckle up, it's time to move. blazing fire, corners twist, taking us higher. Every lap a story unfolds, legends born on tracks of gold. All the colors, flags in the air, every racer brings their flair. From every garage, every town, this is where the champions crown.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from our little break. After split one, it was Wid who was the victor, and with not only a commanding lead, but a commanding vote for driver of the race. So he has won, or yeah, driver of the split, driver of the race. Once again, we would like to thank our sponsors here. Let me pull them up. Just 1 second. Hang on. So our sponsors are Lithograph Comics, Vexed Graphics, who's PD Snow on Discord. We've got 4D Racewear, and Mixed Chronicles. Thank you very much for supporting the series. We do appreciate it 100%. We're about to... Links are in the description below this video. Yeah, so what are you guys thinking about this next split coming up?
Thinking they'll be a test of see who can make their tires last to the rain, because he saw a few drivers basically didn't have any front lefts by the time the rain was getting hit there. So I'm curious to see how everyone fares with the tire wear.
Right. Round info. Oak, do you want to take us through this, please?
Yes, sir. So for round 6 for the PHG World Series, we're in Autopolis. 22 laps with some rain involved. The tires are on a 4 times multiplier with the racing mediums required. Fuel is also on 3 times multiplier, and the refuel rate will be 3 liters per second. And the category for cars will be Group 3 machinery, and it'll be any manufacturer that is Japanese. Pretty interesting.
Next up, we're going to be going over the split 3 drivers. We've got Billy 31, and then next to him we've got PHG K-Dub. After that, we've got S7R Stig Xander. We've got our very own Leo, no surprise in the Mazda. Good choice, my friend. We've got Corridor 71 after that, and Cotton Ballistics behind him in the Lexus. We've got Amarillo Dash, PHG Zone. After that, we've got BHR's J-Dog in the NSX. In another NSX, we've got Steven Sills. And then we have PHG Giselle in the GTR, followed by another GTR with Metal. And then we've got PHG Nasty following that. VIP Cornbread, fellow Ohioan in a GTR. And T-Rex Arms, no surprise, in a Jurassic Park themed paint scheme. All right. So I'm personally happy to see a Mazda in the split. One of my, secret favorite kind of favorite brands of vehicles. I like my Fords, obviously. You just look at my username, you'll see that. I also like my AMGs and I like my Porsches, but I like Mazda as well. What do you guys think about the drivers in this particular split?
Well, I've often said that I've raced against Corridor myself in the dailies before, so I know he can be rather quick. But I will say I'm also keeping an eye out on Cotton since he is have seen him be able to get the strat done right. But other ones I'm keeping an eye out for are folks like Cornbread and I guess you would say senior Dino himself, T-Rex Arms.
Mhm. Right, right. All right. Cool. Oak, what do you think?
I think the person to watch out for definitely will be Stig Xander. He's a driver to watch out for. He's definitely split one pace that he could,
Mhm.
at times if he just puts in the practice. So I'll be looking out for him definitely. He's definitely on my list for sure.
Yeah, definitely with the name Stig, you have to have the speed to back it up.
Yeah,
Everybody in watching this is a car enthusiast, so you should know who the Stig is, and that's a very bold move if uh, if you state that your name is the Stig. There's a reason why on all of my race cars, I always make sure to put that I am not the Stig with the Stig's helmet off to the side.
Uh,
Once again, link to the website is in the chat for the PHG World Series, as well as the link to all of our sponsors,
mhm.
who once again are Lithograph Comics, Vexed Graphics. They do all the graphics for us here. That's PD Snow here on Discord. 4D Racewear, and Mixed Chronicles. All of their links are down in the chat below, or not in the chat, in the description below. Excuse me. And like and subscribe, of course. Always like and subscribe if you like what you see. This is
huge
always
props to huge
a
props to
great time to
TK's.
commentate and watch. Yes, yes, great props to TK's running the broadcast here, little voice in our ear, helping us out. He does great work. Great camera work too. Let us know down in the chat what do you think of TK's camera work.
Out of 10, it's definitely a 10.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're about to start.
All right.
So getting ready to go down on track here as qualification begins. Pouring down on track. And we're going to take a look at all the liveries. And we got Xander here, Stig Xander from Sector 7. Corridor with a cool looking black flame, black and green paint job. Subi Fest through PHG K-Dub. Oh! K-Dub. Number 24, Lexus Dodge. Dodges? Lexodge?
Yeah.
And 40 Racewear branded with Billy 31 and NSX. Cornbread in the GTR. And Leo in that screaming RX Vision rotary engine with the U.S. Army livery, fellow U.S. Army veteran. We got metal. And that gunmetal GTR. And in a blacked out Honda NSX, it is the Rio Dash.
Right.
Another
yes.
Subaru. Oh, well, we got K-Dub. I think we already seen K-Dub. Nasty in the booty sweat. And T-Rex arms once again in the Jurassic Park GTR. Pretty sure that'll be able to outrun a T-Rex better than a Jeep. Just a thought. 4D Racewear branded once again, Josiah and the GTR. And Steven Sills serving a penalty in the pits. You see Stig Zander leading the way. Around into this odd left-hander to go into the back straight that isn't straight.
All right.
We're shortly behind.
Mhm.
Coming down into the tricky section here. Listen to that RX, just that rotary engine just wail.
Yeah, it's definitely one of them cars that are like, when you hear it, you hear it.
Yeah, you know what it is. They're like the Mazda 787B. You hear one of those things running in real life, and you're just like, oh my god.
Because like, while some of the other other modern cars have their own differences, they kind of sound similar. Whereas you hear a rotary engine, they're like, oh yeah, that's different.
Hey, yeah.
So
We all cross the line.
All right. Still got plenty of qualifying to go, but I've seen one of my picks, Corridor, currently provisionally pole.
Trying out
So,
the gyro cam here for you guys.
Mhm.
Let us know what you think instead of the cockpit view.
He looks like Corridor
Corridor's
reset
on.
back to the pits after
Yeah.
his first flying lap.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
good seeing.
Yeah.
Good seeing Corridor participating in the PHG World Series.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Previous NRL Division B champion.
Let's see. Yeah, I will say after that first race we seen, maybe the Mazda was the race car. Mazda, and I seen some praise about the 787B at Daytona. I meant to say the NSX. Yeah. But yeah, I was like, yeah, you know how it is. Sometimes you see something and it's still in your brain, and you're like, that's not what I meant to say.
Right? That happens. We're only human.
It's good seeing Leo in the big old Mazda
There
down
you
in
go.
P3. He's up there.
Okay. So Leo and Cotton are in. Amarillo in the back is going in as well.
Looks like Nasty in the booty sweat vehicle is gonna. Looks like he's gonna pit years too.
Mhm.
Oh, this man. Gotta watch that movie again sometime soon. Keep seeing that. That movie made me laugh, both as a veteran and as a fan of comedy films.
Who knows, Chuck? Maybe once the PHG World Series is over and Nations is over, maybe you can cram some free time in to actually watch it.
Right? Yeah, and just do time trials for a while. Maybe.
All right. On board
It's
with metal.
definitely, so he comes down to the tricky bit. Let's see how it looks like from this angle down here, what I like to call the tricky bit. Bringing down here, and I think right about here is where I would usually brake. But you want to be brave, and
Yeah.
You know, you push it a little bit, but once again, like I said, you push it too much, and you're mowing grass, and you're
I think looking
pirouetting
at his
across the
yeah,
infield.
looking at his tires, he might be coming in this lap. So I think it should have more than enough time
Oh
if it
yeah,
comes in.
oh yeah.
All right. So still got Corridor at the top, and then followed closely by Steve Xander. Corridor, does he improve? He does. 46.5.
Nice.
It's improvement. As we see, some cornbread. Yeah, everyone's on an outlap. They
Like
should
everybody's
have.
on an outlap here.
Yep.
Yep. Should have good time to make it around, warm up their tires nicely, and have one final chance to improve their time here.
Mm-hmm.
So you see Stig, Leo there following right behind them. You know, that
Slick
Mazda,
looking paint job for Leo.
yeah, that Mazda, one thing to point out about that Mazda, it is very good on tire wear.
Oh yeah.
That car is definitely the top runner for best tire wear car.
I forget what daily it was. It might have been at Fuji, but I decided to try out. I usually never use the RX Vision car, so I tried it out, and it was like I probably pitted like lap 2 or 3 laps too early, and I was still had enough tire wear to make it to the end. I was like, huh, well, I learned something today.
Right? Today I learned. Got into the tricky bit in the Mazda.
Because I think it was one of the longer daily races that they like to do for race C every once in a while.
It's like Shred took provisional
And
pole.
if we see, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, looks like,
Shred took provisional pole. Looks like.
no, Stig did. Stig.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
46.3.
Shred Stig. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. He's looking at maybe a 45 if he can keep it up.
Definitely a long lap, so he's got to keep it consistent. Do what he did last lap.
Oh, little bobble there.
That's okay though. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sweeping
Up by a
left-hander.
solid 2-ish tenths.
Yeah. Let's see how far up he is in this checkpoint here. Ooh, 4 tenths.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he's definitely looking at a 45 now.
And into the blind right-hander. Looks like he took it really well, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is his final chance to improve his time, so definitely an important one. Takes that
Comes
nicely.
up under SpongeBob Bridge.
Oh yeah. Nicely done there. Coming around the last corner here.
All right. Yeah, should def 40. Oh, just missed out. Still a good time.
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely improved a bit. Corridor coming up behind him. I do remember seeing something in the news recently that Mazda is really considering making the RX Vision a reality here soon.
Oh, really? That'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to see it. That car definitely sounds nice.
I might actually buy one.
Corridor improved, but still, yeah, still second.
West Metal makes a big jump to P3.
Pretty good on metal.
Yep.
47.1.
You can say that time is pretty metal. Metal Apocalypse fans out there, let us know in the chat.
It looks like everyone's
Alright.
wrapped up their qualifying.
Mhm.
And I will go ahead and read through the qualification on this one, gents. In
Alright.
P1, we've got Stig Xander in the BRZ with the 141, or excuse me, 146.059. In P2, we've got Corridor in the NSX with the 146.340. In P3, we've got Metal in the GTR with a 146.799. In P4, we've got Leo, so somebody snatched that P3 away from him with
Hmm.
a 146.890, barely snatched it away from him. In P5, we got Villy with the NSX with a 146.939. In P6, we've got Cotton Ballistics in the lone Lexus. I think we only saw one Lexus out there with a 146.983. P7 goes to T-Rex Arms in the GTR Nismo GT3 with a 147.115. In P8, Amarillo Dash, one of PHG's own NSX, is what he piloted with a 147.310. And in P9, we have Cornbread in the GTR with a 147.578. P10, we've got PHG's own K-Dub in the BRZ with a 147.599. In P11, we've got PHG Nasty with another BRZ with a 148.216. And in P12, we've got PHG Jazam and another GTR with 148. 863, and Steven Sills, he did not place a time.
Worth to mention that Steven Sills is serving a qualifying ban as he got last round, ended up getting a qualifying ban, so he's serving that this race. So I'm curious to see what he will be able to do starting from the back. Oh, looks like we can't hear you there, Chuck.
Yeah, you're muted, Chuck.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so that can be a very viable tactic, like we saw in the last race, to kind of drop to the back and navigate around all the chaos that's going to be the first couple laps. It's definitely going to be shaping up to be a good race. What do you guys think about the qualifying times? I definitely think, personally, that was pretty cool to see a non-meta car uh, qualify as well as Leo did.
Yeah. Yeah, top 4 were all in different cars, by the way. Um, yeah, might be showing a bit of bias, but I'm definitely keeping an eye on Corridor, not because, I know he can be quick, but he's in that NSX, which, as we've seen from the first races, looks to be the, better race car in terms of, like, tire wear, so I'm curious to see,
Mhm.
what, pans out for him in this, 3rd split race. Hmm.
Yeah, only 2 drivers started on hards on the last race. That's something we all have to bear in
Mm,
mind. The rest of the drivers started on mediums, and that's the advantage
mm,
that you get in some of these lower splits is you get to see what the top split guys did and maybe learn from them so it
mhm.
can affect your race strategy. Oak, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I think as we saw in first split, I think maybe running the hards is I think it's a bit of a not a choice anymore, considering that the mediums are just enough to get you to I think lap 13 once the rain comes. So yeah, I think the hards are just too slow, and you're not going to fill the tire requirement towards the end of the race, so you have to be running the slower tire. So I think for me, these drivers, I think just running the mediums towards the beginning and then jumping onto those softs once the rain stops is kind of I think the best choice around here.
Yeah, indeed. It's definitely a big judgment call. I know I would get real nervous seeing my tires run that low
Hmm.
uh, right before the rain hits. But I mean, that's obviously the uh, better strategy to go ahead and just deal with it and nurse it around the track while you're waiting uh, until it's time to pit for your wet weather tires and go with those. Uh, unlike pitting for wet weather tires when you don't need them at all, like myself, that I did recently. A little self jab there. We're all guilty of it. I think we're
Yeah,
all guilty of it.
happens at one point or another.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Uh,
Hmm.
stupid mistakes happen sometimes, but that's racing. We're just making sure to do a final tire check here before we take you on track one more time for the evening. Once again, make sure to. Yeah, so apparently last week some drivers did not have wet tires.
Okay.
But while we wait, make sure if you are new here to hit that like button and subscribe. Check out our sponsors and the PHG website. They are down in the description below. It's a great community, people.
Hmm.
I wouldn't be up here in the booth if it wasn't for the encouragement of them, and I wouldn't be as fast as I have become, as I'm sure a lot of you all would not be without the encouragement and coaching from everybody in the community.
But yeah, haven't decided if I'll do Nations tomorrow because I've seen that's in the old school Formula car,
Yeah.
the 3500A, by the way. I seen because it's at a track that I love. I'm like, ooh, that's going to be something.
Yeah, it took
But
me a little bit today. I ran some practice. I don't think I might do it, I might not do it, but all right, we are now on track.
All cars to grid positions. All cars to grid positions.
all right, here we go.
And the lights are out. We are
Ooh.
racing.
Look at corridor.
Ooh, looks yeah, up the inside looked like Stig might have spun the tires on the restart.
Ooh,
Corridor taking an early lead. But he pours through turn one. Oh, somebody's in the wall. I can't tell who that is way back there.
yeah, okay. Corridor's on mediums, by the way.
Corridor running on the mediums.
All
Looks
right.
like everyone, almost everyone,
Yeah.
made it unscathed out of there. Ooh. See Cotton
Uh-oh.
Ballistics.
See what happened here.
He just lost it on his own.
Yeah.
Looked like,
Real unfortunate.
Old
to see there.
tires.
yeah.
Yep.
Old tires. Can't push it as hard as you'd like,
Mhm.
as you can in practice and in qualification, because tires are ice cold.
All right. And so that has metal up in the top three as well. And as we're on board with Leo, you see he's on the hard tire compound. So
Okay. Interesting choice there. I think, yeah, I think the Mazda, since it's so good on tires, I think going the hards might have not been the best of choices. But hey, if he thinks it's better, go for it.
Fair enough. Still holding on to a top 5, but it is early.
Yeah.
because I imagine Leo's time will probably come towards the end of the stint. once the mediums are starting to feel secondhand.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I will say that Mazda does
behind
sound
Lita.
real good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Even Sills is up to 8th, and he started last.
So he's made some headroom so far. Yeah,
What happened to T-Rex arms back there?
wonder if T-Rex got hit by a meteor.
That's dark. That's dark, but it's pretty good.
See Corridor and Stig real close together. So Stig's able to make a move down the main straight. He might be just a little bit too far for that split to make full effect. A little bit squirrely, but he's all good.
Yeah. I think they're both using TC, so they should have a bit more stability.
Salamander down here in the chat says T-Rex A to go got food poisoning. No. He's got a lysine deficiency. You see, you're a real nerd. You catch the reference.
All right, and then you got Metal. Oop, Stig in the behind Corridor having a bit of a moment into the hairpin, but managed well enough. But yeah, Metals, he's there if either of the top two make a mistake, as you can see. So seems to be so far so good for our top three.
So we see Stig closing in now. Corridor actually does get a better exit than coming down into the blind right-hander. Looks like they take it just about the same. Stig just inching his way closer and closer to Corridor. There's 2/10 now separating them. Coming down
Hey,
into the
David.
last three corners. Looks like Corridor's good to fight another lap here with Stig here right in front of him.
Yeah, because as we've seen from the first race, that NSX has some good tire wear, so
It does. And it has good acceleration.
They dive down into the tricky first turn.
That first turn is always a bit of a hit or miss sort of turn. Sometimes you'll brake too early, other times you'll brake too late, and you, I'll just say the acronym FAFO.
Yep, FAFO. Hard right-hander there. Lots of wheel input by Stig.
All right. Yeah, and then Billy behind Middle isn't too far behind. Then about the same distance for K-Dub. Yeah, everyone's kind of like near each other, but not like actually fighting.
Right. It looks like Leo lost a few spots, probably because he's on those hard strats, but maybe he knows something we don't know up here in the booth regarding, you know, how things are going to work out later in the race. But he's still maintaining a spot. So.
Yeah. Yeah, because everyone's more or less in arm's reach. It's just they can't quite do anything about it unless someone makes a mistake. So.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Yeah, this is still looks like it's It's anybody's race here still,
Mhm.
considering that yeah, these gaps are all real close still. So I think they'll be able to fight it out here pretty soon, all of them. You see Stig and Quarter are still separated just under a second now.
Mhm.
Quarter's been able to gain just a little bit of time on him. Going
So
purple on his
Papa down
personal
here
best.
Papa down here is our pit reporter. He says Leo's tires should be evening out now with the racing mediums.
Yeah. um. Sorry, we're not giggling like schoolgirls because someone totally didn't diss your comment, Papa. Wink, wink.
Step, step, not a judge, grin, grin, wink, wink, seen them all, seen them all.
My. But
Looks like Cornbread is now catching up to Leo. Yeah, I
so
think
what
those
you're
hards-
saying? Yeah.
those
So
hards
I
are
guess
real costing.
what Papa's saying is he's going to run hards tomorrow.
You never know.
Yeah.
Papa is, of course, our proprietor of the.
Woo!
Right. Let's run this back.
Let's see. Let's go through here.
Oh, a little wide.
Yeah, a bit too wide there.
And he backed out of it.
Car
Maintained,
didn't.
maintained his kept it between the ditches, as we would say.
Yeah, car did indeed not want to touch grass.
Cardinal like grass.
The gap to Metal and Philly is now just 5/10. Actually, 7/10 now.
Yeah.
Tires are looking better for Philly. As usual, the NSX is pretty decent on tires. Considerably better than the GTR.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of our proprietor, I'm providing a link to his channel down in the chat below. Go check him out.
This Metal goes just a little bit wide. Philly's able to make up just a tiny bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
To come in to the last couple of corners on this lap.
A bit wide there, front by middle.
Yeah. All good though, good exit.
Mm. Yeah, I was looking at Metal's left front, and if it's going to be nipped up with that left front by the time the rain gets here.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the big factors. They have these cars are, especially the mid-engine cars. They treat their front tires real well. I guess considering that the weight isn't towards the front tires. I think that
Oh yeah, and that
mid-engines
that,
definitely do have the advantage.
yeah, that definitely gives you the opportunity to run the brake balance all the way, closer to the front, or even all the way to the front if that's what you prefer, and that helps you get stopped sooner. Problem is finding that balancing point between stopping or slowing down faster versus mid-corner or corner rotation as you're going through the twisty pieces.
Okay. Steven up to 7th now after starting last.
Shazam.
Yeah, it was
Just
cutting
getting a little
that.
squirrely.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like it was the exit curve that nearly got him.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
I'm loving the Dodge livery on the Lexus.
Said the Dodge Exus, the Lexage. I don't know.
That's it. That's actually a pretty good title.
Maybe a lodge.
Right. There you go, Lodge.
Oh yeah.
Call it the Lodge. Lodge just. I don't know.
All right.
Oh, nasty! Way out there in the grass. What happened here?
Wonder if Nasty's driving in the John Deere. All right. Oh yeah, just had chronic understeer there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, big time understeer.
Yeah, those tires are going to be going down to the wire for him.
As you see, Corridor's tires are looking pretty good at this point.
Yeah, definitely not bad. Very, very good shape. We see Stig right behind him, closing. Not really closing in, but maintaining that gap.
All right. Then you got Meadow, Billy, and then not far behind K-Dub. Oh, Meadow's a bit wide there. Manages it would seem though.
Yep. Through these blind corners where you really don't know where to go. You just gotta trust your track knowledge. Up under SpongeBob Bridge.
A bit wide there, but not the worst. Imagine that was probably a tire wear related understeer by Middle.
I think you'll be able to get him in this next lap if he has good. As we see Meadow go wide.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at this! Look at this!
Yeah, I don't think Meadow's going to fight it too hard.
Nice move, Billy.
Textbook pass.
Yeah.
From Billy there, just finding the opening and getting it done on the inside. Just had the overspeed coming out of the corner there.
All right.
That puts K-Dub pretty close to Meadow as well. Definitely will be on the lookout for a P4.
See Leo's still holding on.
And it's right there.
With those hard. Yep. And he's still holding on with those racing hards. That's commendable, if you ask me. He's still holding on with the racing hards.
Yes. I think he's holding on pretty nicely to that P6 as well, considering that he has Steven Sills on the mediums right behind him.
Oh yeah. He definitely knows those Mazdas. He's always runs a Mazda as far as I can remember.
All right.
I think Cornbread's going to have the chance to pass Steven here coming down onto the main straight. I don't think he'll be close enough to send him move into T1. Yeah, just not enough slipstream for him.
Yeah, I was going to say, it kind of sounded a little like Cornbread was short shifting the GTR.
I don't know, does the GTR drink fuel?
I won't say it's the best, but it benefits more if you rev it out fully.
Yeah.
K-Dub's all over the back of Meadow now. He's able to catch up.
Dancing around that rearview mirror.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
Billy's up the road. Looking good. Is it in the NSX? As got a couple of battles behind him. Okay. Okay,
This
does
track
right here.
really demands driver patience. It's really about waiting to see if the person in front of you can make a mistake, and you have to capitalize on that to try to even pass here.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a mind game. Racing is a lot more mental than a lot of people realize. You know, it's just getting in the right mindset and then trying to get into the head of your opponent and find a way to get away around them.
Mm-hmm.
Steven Sills up to P7 after starting last and serving a no quali penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Very impressive.
Yeah, I'm concerned for Metal's tire. I'm like, because we got at least what, probably another 3 laps before rain gets here.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and that.
And look at Jazam.
Yeah.
Fire!
His tires are not in good shape. Definitely not going to last until the rain comes.
GTR at the moment is looking like a car you might need to use the hard tire.
Mm-hmm.
Thing to point out, isn't and correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Shazam, doesn't he use the directional arrows to steer?
Yeah, I don't know myself personally.
That I do not know.
I've heard things about that. Ooh, as K-Dub goes pretty wide there, coming onto the blind right-hander. Timing is good.
We're halfway through this race. Leo's still hanging on in P6.
Alright. Whoop.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Steven Sills getting bobbled.
Yeah.
Almost definitely has to do with this
Alright.
tire wear, I'd wager.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, Steven right there with Cornbread. Then you got Leo just up ahead. But yeah. Yeah, they would. Oh, Rexy with the half-second pin. But yeah, I think a few of our. Oh, yeah. Seeing a few of our drivers looking like they're ready for the rain, because yeah, their front lefts are just screaming.
Yeah, just please let me die.
It's possible that there might be sick drift Mishi, it can also be lag related sometimes. So it's like hard to say, but let's see.
And that tire difference for Metal and K-Dub is pretty substantial. I think Metal only has to the end of this lap.
And
Any higher will be toast.
Jazam, his front left is basically full red now.
When I go and check
yeah.
Jazam,
I think he was like
his,
a,
oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that tire's
yeah, that
blowout ready.
yeah, literally. So did see Cotton did go in early, so yeah, I imagine that
Almost
imagine
get
that
it down on this.
imagine at this point Jazam's going to have to go in.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no choice for him.
Yeah, same with Nasty. Look at that. Yeah, Nasty's in the same place. Corridor's getting there.
Yeah,
I would go in here if I was him.
because
He
really
stays out.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're fine until you get to about what, maybe like 5%. Because once you get to like a sliver, that's when you like metal is at. Then that's when you actually start to physically feel it.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a skill issue on my end, but I've been feeling it a long time before then. As Leo, utilizing the draft, still on the hards.
Ooh.
This.
Who's going for it?
He's getting the move done. Nicely done by Leo.
There you go.
Especially on the hard compound. It's a very nice move indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Because it looked like Leo maybe broke just a tiny bit later. And it looked like that kind of spooked K-Dub a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks like this is a four-way battle for P4.
Yep.
As Cornbread almost looks to the inside, but not quite close enough.
See.
All these drivers are going to now start pitting right after this lap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Through here. I think corridor is in.
Oh! Up the inside back there. What was that back to the inside?
Let's
A little
see.
bit of
K-Dub.
a Darugo's K-Dub moment there. That was pretty nice.
Look at that. Wow. He says, no, these positions are mine.
Yeah. And while that was happening, corridor and state
Good move.
went in.
As the sadness
Just
falls.
coming in.
Let's see.
I think there might be one or two drivers getting caught out by the rain here.
Yeah.
Back, yeah.
Let's see.
Just gonna have to nurse at home. Biden's going one more lap on the mediums. Interesting move, but I really don't think that's the right choice.
All right. Okay.
All right, let's see what we got here. Stig, Sander, we got Billy, Metal. I really want to see a gyro cam view of how this looks.
Steven.
3-second penalty from Steven. Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, I cut pit lane, but I would really like to see a gyro cam view of how this looks coming through the tricky bit that I keep calling it. Cotton is still apparently
He's
on his
risking it.
mediums.
Huh.
The 100. Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like we might be having a glitch in some of our some
Yeah.
Gran Turismos.
Let's have a look
the
at
way
the
they
gap
display things.
on P9 here. I think.
Oop.
Oh, nope. Yep.
Or maybe not.
He collects damage.
Yeah.
It looks like that TC is really kicking in there.
Yeah. Quite a bit.
Yep. Yeah. It definitely looks like it might be it. Yep. I would like to think that's it.
And if that is indeed the case, Shaggy did ping everyone and warn. I was like, hey, you need to
Oh
buy.
man. Lots of people out mowing grass. T-Rex arms. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no.
Goodness me.
Make sure that this doesn't turn
I know
into
the feels,
back hazard
guys.
for others.
I know the feels. Trying to wait it out and say, like, I can do it. Up under SpongeBob Bridge and around again.
Amarillo said he accidentally chose mediums.
So I'm not the only one who had a dumb moment. All right. Yep, it happens. That's racing.
And if anyone was curious, Corridor and Sig Xander, when they pitted, they were only separated on fuel by like 3%. So 26 and 23 apiece.
Jaggy down in the chat says this was not the round to try this strat.
Very much so.
I think Steven is on the full wet tires.
Yeah.
Interesting choice there.
Mm-hmm.
The track dries out now. Those full wets are going to be baked
Mm-hmm.
the next couple laps.
Oh
This
yeah.
is it's already in Inter's territory now in the drier portion.
Looks like he's going to have to do his best to pull down the tires.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
All
there.
above that bumper.
yeah. Okay. First one in.
Sam down here in the pits.
Definitely a bold
Gonna
choice for
hang out here
Dazam.
with Jazam for a minute.
When you're in the back of the field, you actually have. Oh,
Oh
And
no. Yep.
yeah. I was going to say when you're at the back of the field, you have a drier track than those in the front. But as you can see, it's still wet enough that you can lose it.
Always remember, and we're all guilty of it, roll on the throttle. Don't stab it. Nice and gentle on the throttle. Especially under rain conditions like this.
Mm-hmm.
Even under dry conditions. A lot of times smoother inputs versus faster inputs are the way to go.
Next one in is a stick. Okay, so Corridor went out for another lap. All right. Metal goes for another. All right. See if an overcut can work out for them, or if the undercut will get them. Okay. All right. See, some people a bit more confident on going early, and then you see those like corridor and middle, maybe not so confident and going extra lap. Which can't say I blame them because yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, these conditions are tricky, especially on the slicks.
So, all right, but we'll see if it. Yeah.
Stig might have the advantage here on metal in terms of pace on the slick tires.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see it's dwindling down. Less than 1 second now. Stig just has to be real careful.
Because what Stig doesn't need to happen is him to get held up by metal.
Yep. Yeah, those intermediates are getting baked.
Oh.
No,
He kind of got lucky
done
there.
by Stig. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I think Stig might have corridor here.
Yep. Let's see if the undercut worked for Stig here. What you see on the path of the metal.
Yeah, because he got lucky. Metal went a bit wide here, which opened up just enough a gap to get past. No. Oh, interesting.
Undercut. Yep. It did not work, but he is relatively close. Just 1.2 seconds separating them.
All right. And he kept it going the right direction out of the pits, so good job.
Yep, nicely done.
All right. So one of the few times you actually see undercut not actually end up working, because undercut tends to be the way to go in this game. Ooh, K-dub.
Yeah. 3 second pen coming out of the pit lane. Unfortunate, but it happens.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. Rexy is about mid-pack in 8th. Then you see Steven with pit lane 10. Nasty up in 10. Shazam in 11th. Cotton in 12th. And Amarillo in lucky number 13. As
nice
leader.
Clean dry line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So corridor will have 1 lap pressure tires than Stig, and the benefit of NSX. So, now Stig runs into the problem of trying to force the issue on a narrow track.
It looks like it'll go down to the wire for these two. They still have to be real careful with the with the wet parts of the track. Get too greedy.
Oh, careful!
Oh, there goes Stig looking at the inside.
Now corridor's going to have the inside. Oh.
Risky play there.
A little door banging.
Yeah, contact there. All right.
Stay side by side, coming into the hairpin.
Oh.
Risky play.
He gets it done. Ooh.
Look at this again. Looking down into the right-hander.
Got that nice. You got the power down nicely there.
Nice job hanging onto a corridor.
Yeah.
Glad to see they both made it out alive out of that one. Nicely done on the outside, but Stig.
Corridor, yeah, like late braking contest.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely a clean pass.
Yeah. I think Corridor probably had a few cold rounds in there, but still facing the right direction.
Right? Got Leo and the lone Mazda screaming back there. T-Rex arms coming up under SpongeBob Bridge. Shazam! And a Mario Dash. Back here through the tricky bit.
Mhm.
Nasty back here in P12. Cotton Ballistic with a 3-second, I'm assuming, pit lane penalty.
Probably so.
Dig has
All
a
right.
8/10 gap.
Mhm.
Corridor, the defending NRL Division B champion. This Corridor is also 2/10 purple on the fastest lap of the race. Let's see if he can make up any time on the blind right-hander. Looks like he does ever so slightly.
Mhm.
Get closer and closer. It's still anyone's race here. As we come down the last few corners to start the last lap. Corridor does have the fuel advantage ever so slightly, so that does mean that his car is lighter. Will the MR or the FR come out on top here?
Corridor does take fastest lap.
Yep.
This is the final lap. Let's see how this duel works out.
Oh, he outbroke himself.
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh.
big,
Oh.
too wide and spins. Let's see it again.
Oh, that's so
Oh, my word.
unfortunate there.
Yeah. I think
got
he
ahead of
was
himself.
driving
Oh,
in his mirror a bit too much and missed his breaking point. Hate to see that, but yeah, that's very easily done.
Oh yeah, it happens for the best of us.
But yeah, that was good on Corridor's part to keep him thinking about. Yeah.
Got Corridor pretty much, barring any mistakes,
Mhm.
has this locked in.
As we're going through, get ready to go underneath SpongeBob Bridge.
SpongeBob Bridge. Fort Grant has gone
As-
from 9th to 4th. Wow. Billy from 5th to 3rd? It's insane.
Let's see.
And across the line.
Nicely done by Billy there.
Mm-hmm.
He's able to power through,
Well
starting
done.
5th, finishing 3rd. It's a great outing for him, in my opinion.
Oh, drag race for the end. Let's see it again here. Drag race to the end here. Down to the inside of metal.
No?
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
Ooh, got it done.
Edub started P10 and finishes P5 with that amazing overtake.
Ooh, wait.
Do we have just a few people yet
Yeah,
cross
left
the
to
finish
finish.
line? Sam
All right.
and Armarilla come home P10 and 11. And Nasty comes home 12th. Rough outing for him.
Mhm.
It's a booty sweat car, but it's all good. And we have Cotton Ballistics. Not able to finish, unfortunately.
Mhm. Ooh-wee.
Nice racing.
Indeed. Great racing, guys. And Oak, do you want to take us through the finishing order?
Yes, sir. So, in first overall, we have defending NRL champion, Division B, Corridor 71
Mm.
in the NSX. Second place, we have the legendary S7R Stig Xander, the BRZ. In third place, we have Villy in the NSX. In fourth place, we have Cornbread in the GTR. Rounding out our top five, we have PHG K-Dub in the BRZ. Sixth place,
Mhm.
we have Metal in the GTR. Seventh place, we have Leo in the Mazda RX Vision. In eighth place, we have T-Rex Arms in the GTR. Ninth place, we have Steven Sills. Good result after serving a qualifying ban in the NSX. In 10th, we have PHG Jazam in the GTR. In 11th, we have Armorillo Dash in the NSX. In 12th, we have Nasty in the BRZ. And in 13th, finishing last, we have Cotton Ballistics in the RCF.
Driver of the race, Mr. Oak. What are you thinking?
That's a tough choice there. A lot of people did really good.
Mm.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Cornbread on this one. He was able to battle through the field and get a nice, solid result in the end. Kept it clean with others, no mistakes, and it's just for me he's my number one pick for this race.
Very nice pick. Mr. Casual, yourself?
Um, my heart wants to say corridor because he had to work with it. You know what? Yeah, I'll go with it. I was like, I'll go with my heart because it's like I've raced corridor myself firsthand, so I was like, he can give me a run for my money, and so I was like, the fact that he did an overcut and managed to stay ahead of Stig until a couple oopsies, and then you seen going into T1, I think it was the final lap. He managed to keep Xander busy enough that he missed his breaking point, and so that unforced error ended up costing Xander. So kudos to Corridor for being able to be just consistent enough to being out pull the win that he had to work for. So for me, I'm going to go with Corridor.
As for me, it was a toss-up between me and Leo. But I've got to give it to Steven Sill, not me, excuse me. It's between Steven Sills and Leo, yes. I gotta go with Steven Sills with this one because he had that uh started off qualifying ban and managed to march his way up
Mm.
through the field to a P9. So I'm gonna go with Steven Sills. So, once again, thank you very much to our sponsors, Lithograph Comics, Vexed Graphics, by PD Snow here on Discord, 40 Eraseware, and Mixed Chronicles. Tomorrow, we will be live again to have splits 2 and 4 for the round 6 of the PHG World Series. What do you guys think of how the race went today?
Uh, it was definitely had its moments, I will say. You see everyone kind of spread out at times, but not like so spread out that they felt like they were on their own. It's like at any point you saw a lot of gaps where if someone made a mistake ahead, you would easily be on them. So I think it was a pretty interesting split 1 and 3 today, all things considered.
Indeed, indeed. And Mr. Rowe?
I think this race was definitely a fun one to watch. Definitely a mix of tire strategies as well. I think some people were able to find the balance with the tire wear, and yeah, I think that overall provided a great viewing experience for everyone around. Um, yeah, I just think it was a very good race, very well put together by Shaggy as always. So, what about you, Chuck?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was a very fun, interesting race to watch. Watching all the different strategies play out, uh, especially, hards, starting off with hards versus starting off with the mediums.
Hmm.
Masterclass by Shags in race design. So, kudos to him. And Salamander donates a $5 super sticker. Thank you very much for that, good sir. But as for tomorrow, we will be live again with splits 2 and 4 of the PHG GT World Series. We appreciate everybody's support. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button and subscribe. And pending anybody else's comments, we will
Uh,
call us a night.
which one? Corridor. Hmm.
So
So,
Corridor wins
uh,
driver of the race.
and for tomorrow's races, I'm going to drop a link in the chat because I'll be the one broadcasting splits 2 and 4 for tomorrow. But it'll also be posted in the Discord as well. So no worries if you miss this stream.
All right. Well, once again, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed yourself. It was a great night of racing. Always remember, great races or great racers, better people. Stay safe out there. Don't do nothing we wouldn't do, and we'll catch you all later. Peace out, y'all.
The engines hum, the tires scream. PHG's back, it's a racing dream. Season 3's here, it's time to shine. Grip the wheel, feel the starting line. The combo slick, Shaggy's the king. Car and track, they're the perfect thing. Teams are ready, the racers too. Fast and fierce, they're coming through. It's more than speed, it's where we thrive. Racing hearts, they come alive. Welcome racers, welcome teams. This is PHG chasing dreams. Season 3, we hit the groove. Buckle up, it's time to Tarmac's hot like a blazing fire. Corners twist, taking us higher. Every lap a story unfolds. Legends born on tracks of gold. All the colors, flags in the air. Every racer brings their flair. From every garage, every town, this is where the champions crown. screen. PHG's back, it's a racing dream. Season 3's here, it's time to shine. Grip the wheel, feel the starting line. The combo slick, Shaggy's the king. Car and track, they're the perfect thing. Teams are ready, the racers too. Fast and fierce, they're coming through. It's more than speed, it's where we thrive. Racing hearts, they come alive. Welcome racers, welcome teams. This is PHG chasing dreams. Season 3, we hit the groove. Buckle up, it's time to like a blazing fire, corners twist, taking us higher. Every lap a story unfolds. Legends born on tracks of gold. All the colors, flags in the air. Every racer brings their flair. From every garage, every town, this is where the champions crown. The tires scream. PHG's back, it's a racing dream. Season 3's here, it's time to shine. Grip the wheel, feel the starting line. The combo slick, Shaggy's the king. Car and track, they're the perfect thing. Teams are ready, the racers too. Fast and fierce, they're coming through. It's more than speed, it's where we thrive. Racing hearts, they come alive. Welcome racers, welcome teams. This is PHG chasing dreams. Season 3, we hit the groove. Buckle up, it's time to Tarmac's hot like a blazing fire. Corners twist, taking us higher. Every lap a story unfolds. Legends born on tracks of gold. All the colors, flags in the air. Every racer brings their flair. From every garage, every town, this is where the champions crown. The tires scream. PHG's back, it's a racing dream. Season 3's here, it's time to shine. Grip the wheel, feel the starting line. The combo slick, Shaggy's the king. Car and track, they're the perfect thing. Teams are ready, the racers too. Fast and fierce, they're coming through. It's more than speed, it's where we thrive. Racing hearts, they come alive. Welcome racers, welcome teams. This is PHG chasing dreams. Season 3, we hit the groove. Buckle up, it's time to move. blazing fire, corners twist, taking us higher. Every lap a story unfolds, legends born on tracks of gold. All the colors, flags in the air, every racer brings their flair. From every garage, every town, this is where the champions crown. The tires scream. PHG's back, it's a racing dream. Season 3's here, it's time to shine. Grip the wheel, feel the starting line. The combo slick, Shaggy's the king. Car and track, they're the perfect thing. Teams are ready, the racers too. Fast and fierce, they're coming through. It's more than speed, it's where we thrive. Racing hearts, they come alive. Welcome racers, welcome teams. This is PHG chasing dreams. Season 3, we hit the groove. Buckle up, it's time to Tarmac's hot like a blazing fire, corners twist, taking us higher. Every lap a story unfolds, legends born on tracks of gold. All the colors, flags in the air, every racer brings their flair. From every garage, every town, this is where the champions crown. The tires scream. PHG's back, it's a racing dream. Season 3's here, it's time to shine. Grip the wheel, feel the starting line. The combo slick, Shaggy's the king. Car and track, they're the perfect thing. Teams are ready, the racers too. Fast and fierce, they're coming through. It's more than speed, it's where we thrive. Racing hearts, they come alive. Welcome racers, welcome teams. This is PHG chasing dreams. Season 3, we hit the groove. Buckle up, it's time to Tarmac's hot like a blazing fire, corners twist, taking us higher. Every lap a story unfolds,